In these next two examples, we are going to compare our mean and our median. So in example 1, we're going to look at employee salary. A restaurant has 5 employees, all of whom work full-time for $7 per hour. Each employee's annual income is about $16,000 per year. The owner, on the other hand, makes $100,000 per year. So what we have here is a data set where if we're looking at our picture, most of our values are right here. And then we have one extreme outlier. And we're going to calculate our median and our mean, and we're going to compare those. So for our mean, we're going to add up all of our data values. Since we have 5 that are the same, we're going to take 5 times 16,000 plus the other salary of 100,000. And then we're going to divide it by the total number of employees that we have, which happens to be 6. 5 times 16,000 is going to give us 80,000. So that's going to give us 180,000 after we add it. We divide that by 6, we get a mean of 30,000. And then our median, we're going to list these in order. I'm not going to put all the zeros in here just to make it a little bit easier. So we have 16,000, 16,000, 16,000, 16,000, 16,000 for the employees, and then we have 100,000 for the owner. And then to find our median, since we have an even number of data values, we're going to add the middle 2, divide it by 2. Since they're the same, it's just going to give us the exact same thing that we started with. So our median is going to be 16,000. Right, so we have a median of 16,000, a mean of 30,000 for this problem. All right. Question B says, why are the mean and median so different? And if we compare these, and if we think about what we talked about in the previous little summary, our mean is much larger than our median. Because if we think about this one value out here, we are skewed to the right because our data would have a tail to the right. So we're going to say the mean is greater than the median. I'm just going to use a shortcut and use the symbol there. Because the data is skewed to the right. Right, then the last question says, which would we use to represent the typical income of this business? Why? So if we compare these two values, notice that our median is actually the same as a lot of our data values here. Remember, our median is more resistant to outliers. So we're going to say that in this particular example, we would use the median of $16,000 because the data is skewed. So remember that we want to use our mean when we are symmetric, and we want to use our median when our data is skewed.